back to my channel, and this is my big happy family. Me, my fiance, and my 3 boys that I'm always discussing on my channel. Introduce yourself.
My name is Elijah Payne, and I'm 10 years old, and it's my family.
I'm Roy. I'm the oldest. I'm 15. I actually make YouTube videos too, so you guys want to go check them out. Dat Boy Roy on YouTube.
I'm Valentino. I'm 13. I'm the middle child, and yeah, hit me up.
Hit you up.
Oh, what? Hit you up on what?
On Facebook at Valentino Student.
Okay, so anyway, this video is gonna be about how it feels to have 2 moms, because I have teenage boys, and me and Dre actually got together almost 6 years ago. We've been together non-stop, no breakups, none of that. We just always been together for the whole time we've been together, and I just want to discuss and record how it feels to have 2 moms to the boys. What else? Yeah, we're gonna interview them. Drake gonna ask Valentino, and we're gonna ask him a couple of questions about how it feels to have 2 lovely moms. And so, how do it feel to have 2 moms?
I think it's normal. I think it's really good that she's in my life, because she's been in my life since I was little, where she took over my dad's part, because my dad was never there. So I always thought of her as a dad, because she did everything that a dad's supposed to be doing. She took care of my mom. She took care of my mom. She took care of us. She did everything, and I love her very much for doing that. And she treats us, all of us, like her own. So I love her very much for that.
Oh,
thank you. How did it feel when your mom first told you that she was dating a woman?
Well, it was kind of weird, because I was used to a man in our life.
I was
never used to I didn't really know about this LGBT, the LGBT community, so I wouldn't know. So it was kind of weird until later, a week later, I attached, because she treated us like our own, and she did everything for us. So yeah.
When people at school try to tease you about having 2 moms, how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel like you're uncomfortable? How does it make you feel?
I just let it go, because I know either way, either way, if they talk about me, I know I'm gonna come home to a lovely family who will make me forget about that, because they'll do everything in their power to let that just they'll help me, so I won't feel a certain kind of way.
So actually, you never had a problem with if somebody tried to tease you or something like that. You always came home and said, you was so what? And I got 2 moms, and they love me, and that's all that matters. So we always taught them that they're gonna get teased and they're gonna get comments and all that. But we always made sure they felt comfortable. Do you feel comfortable? And stuff like that before they go to a new school or something like that.
You got anything else you want to say?
Do you have any advice for other young kids that have 2 moms, or that
struggling, or maybe going through with dealing with having 2 of the same sex parents?
Yes. Do you have any advice for someone else that's your age or in your age range that's having problems with 2 moms and don't know how to handle it?
If you gotta look at it as this way, she came in and took place for my dad, and I'm happy because I know my dad was never there. So why not take the chances of having someone who is there and I know who's gonna be there and treat us like her own?
I always been a lesbian. I just never tapped into it. Long story. That's another story, another video. But I tapped into it as I got older, And it just wasn't time yet. I think I needed to have my 3 kids before I went that direction, because if I would have waited now to get with somebody, I don't think I would have been having no kids anytime soon. So we got 3 kids. Now we have Elijah with us, and how does it feel to have 2 moms, Elijah? This is the 10-year-old.
Say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
How does it feel to have 2 moms? How do you feel that you have 2 moms?
It feels fine because
Speak up.
my dad he wasn't there, and like I think like he left when I was like a little kid. I don't even know anything about him, and when I was like 6 or 5, she came in our life, and
He was going on 5.
Yeah, I didn't know that my mom was going to be with her. And
That's a funny story. when we got together and she first came to my house, and it took like a few months before I invited her in my house. Mind you, we have mutual friends, and we met through friends, family. Like, you know, that's another whole nother story. But when he first seen her and she was in my house and she was sitting on the couch and he was grilling her, like he kept looking at her with the corner of his eye and looking like, what is she doing here? You know, but that's funny. That's another story.
And like my mom said, then when like she started staying with us, it was like
How did it feel?
It felt like.
Was you excited that she stayed with us, or did you feel sad?
I felt excited because at least I had someone to stay and take care of us, like a
help take care of y'all.
Yeah, help take care of us like a real dad should.
Okay.
And
so, what advice would you give someone else that was in the same situation as you, that have 2 moms and having problems at school with being teased, or if they feel embarrassed, or, you know, what type of advice do you have for another 10-year-old that's out there?
Well, this is my advice. If someone at school is teasing you, because like when I was like in 3rd grade, we were talking about like gays and stuff, about that kind of stuff. It was like a different school, and we just started talking about it, and then then she said, there's a lot of people that has like, there's a lot of lesbians, like a lot of different kind of like people that are like
Straight and gay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what did you say?
And when I raised my hand, and then I said that I was like my mom is lesbian, and then she said, that's great, because at least you told us the truth about your life.
And you wasn't scared? Mm-hmm. You're never scared though. You always like, I got 2 moms. Mm-hmm. You know, none of them ever been scared to, but like, I have 2 moms, and you know, they never was embarrassed, or, well, not that we know about, but yeah. So that's your advice?
Yeah.
Good job. Okay. And we have Roy with us today, 15-year-old. So how does it feel to have 2 moms, Roy?
To me, I don't know, like, personally, I feel that I like it better than having, like, a stepdad, or having, like, a guy, like, a male figure, yeah. Like, because she is the male figure, basically, but, like, I know my mom used to, like, when she used to date, like, she used to date, like, football players and stuff, and I did not like them at all. And when she bring them home, I was like, like give them mean looks and everything. And I just dislike them a lot, and I think I like it better that I have like 2 moms.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
What do you like most about it?
I don't know. I got 2 moms, so it really is no.
Do you miss the male figure?
I never really had a male figure. My dad was always in and out of jail, and what I knew I was around my dad a lot up till like what 2, 4.
No, you was around
You stayed with him.
7.
7.
Oh, 7.
I'm saying, like, do you miss, like, okay, you never had a male figure, but do you feel like you wish you had a male figure, or do you feel like she's enough?
I think she's enough. Like,
Because she do everything.
Yeah, she do everything a male figure is supposed to do. Like, she cut my hair, she buy me shoes, buy me clothes, she loves me.
She can do a lot of things that a male can do also.
Yeah, basically.
Very, very handy.
By you being in high school, I know that sometimes kids can make it hard on kids of somebody like yourself because you have same-sex parents.
Mm.
Have you ever encountered something like that? And
What did you do?
if you did encounter something like that, how would you react to it? How would it make you feel?
No, I never really encountered I never really encountered like somebody like making fun of me because I have same-sex parents. Like, but if I did, they can get 2 feet, bing, right in the mouth.
Oh, who the hell got
He said 2 feet. He's slow. That's a funny story though. When I first came out to him, and I told him that I was getting with a woman, right? You know, I had to run it by my kids first because my kids is my everything. So if they didn't agree with it, I don't know how it would have really came out to, to get them to, go with the flow. But anyway, when I told him, by him being my oldest, I told him first. He was what, 7?
No, he was 8.
I knew we was on the way to the laundromat.
Yeah, we was on our way to the laundromat, and I said, Roy, I met somebody and I'm about to be with a woman. No, I said.
And you like, I met somebody. I met a friend. I'm like, ooh, like a friend, like what? Like I met a girlfriend. I was like,
yeah, a
like
girlfriend.
And
he thinking I mean like a friend, like, hey girl, what you doing? And then I was like, no, a girl that I'm finna be in a relationship with, like a lesbian, right? He started crying and said, you finna be a man.
Cause I thought my mom
He
was about
said,
to
you
be a
finna be
stud.
a boy.
No, I thought my biological mom was about to dress like her, like be the dude in the relationship. That would've been weird.
And then look, after he did all this crying and said, you finna be a man, and I said, no, I'm not changing. I'm gonna still be me. I'm gonna, dress like a girl and all. He was cool with it. Oh, okay. Well, if you found somebody and long as she treats you good and she good to you, then that's all that matters.
No,
my baby's so sweet.
At first
I didn't realize he said that. He didn't care, long as his mother was happy.
At first I said, okay, I'm gonna have to think this over, and then.
Oh yeah, he did.
Then I was at the laundromat, then
I called her and I told her how he took it, and she was like, I need to talk to him. Now, mind you, he already knew her because we already knew each other, but it just wasn't the right time to get with each other. And she said he need to talk to me, and I'm like, what you mean? Now me, I'm being protective. I'm like, no, I don't want you to talk to. What you mean? You need to talk to him. She was like, he need to talk to me. He need to hear it from me. And when they did talk on the phone, did you feel at ease? Like you felt more comfortable? Or did you feel like you need to be around?
At first, I remember I was like, you wouldn't tell me who it was.
Yeah, because he didn't know her.
Yeah, you wouldn't tell me who it was. I was like, kept asking. Then we was walking out of Walgreens. I remember this. I remember it. We were walking out of Walgreens. I was like, who is it? He was like, Dre. I said, Dre? Who's Dre? You like the one that be around Renee?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, the fat one. The fat Dre.
Yeah, he did say that.
Real mad.
He did. He said, she fat. I said, oh my God, she is not fat. She just big boned, but trying to sugarcoat it. But back then,
she was.
I was real happy.
She was real happy because she was in a really stressful relationship, and that just didn't work out. And yeah, she was big, but you wouldn't believe it. But I was really, really into fitness and working out like crazy. But I did let go a little bit, and I got some weight to lose, and I'm going to get back on it. I promise you I'm going to get back on it. I'm going to let y'all, you know, I'm going to track, y'all can be on my journey with me or whatever. I'm going to get back together. But we started working out like crazy, and she loved the elliptical, and she lost a lot of weight. So, and she a truck driver, so she always in and out of her truck, so she always losing, you know, she really physical. So anyway, what advice would you give to another teenager that's your age and, you know, going through the same thing that you're going through? And like, have you ever been teased about your two moms?
I feel some good advice I would give to kids out there that is like in the same situation as me. If it's like two dads or you have two moms, I feel if your mom or dad is getting loved, and like if she loves the person that she's in a relationship with, and if she's getting taken care of, and the person to take care of you, I feel you shouldn't care like what anybody else thinks, because you have a roof over your head, you have food, you have loving parents. Like, I just feel that there's nothing you can really do about it if your parent is in love. So that's what I feel. My advice would be just forget what other people gotta say, because they not living your life, or they not going home to your parents. So,
have you ever been embarrassed about having two moms? And if so, what did you have to do to overcome that? Well, I'm gonna put it out there. Yeah, he have been embarrassed before, because I always, you know, we always ask them how they feel to make sure they feel comfortable. We never been like, we lesbians, we together, and the kids gonna have to whatever. They got to get with it or get gone. No, we don't do that. We make sure they comfortable. So one period of time, he was in middle school. He was embarrassed.
It was not middle school.
Was it grammar school, high school?
It was like when I was at Bayer, and I used to get scared. I used to be.
So that was elementary.
I wasn't embarrassed, but I used to be scared when she used to come to the school. Like, what people gonna think? But now I feel like that she goes to my school so much, and like everything. Like, I don't even care. I don't care that.
But I remember that you was going through a little something at one point, and remember we had to talk to him and let him know, like, you know, don't let people make you feel bad about, you know, you having two moms, because sometimes two moms is better than a mom and a dad. Like, my opinion, because
I feel some of the best people, superstars, celebrities even, that have same-sex parents are brought up in a better home and brought up with better structure than a regular family, because we go the extra mile to make sure that there is structure, that there is discipline, and that there is home training and respect. And a lot of these homes nowadays with heterosexual couples, they don't practice that anymore. And that's why we have a lot of our youths either in jail, dead, or just out here strung out on dope. So,
and I also feel that that's one of the reasons why me and my brothers have a lot of respect for women, because we're raised by two women, so we know how to respect the women.
We do raise them to be men, like getting them ready for the world, and you know, and I teach them how to be respectful to a woman. Like, I'm a woman, so I'm not gonna be disrespected, so don't disrespect nobody else. So we taught them how to open the door, hold the door. Just every time we go out in public, we get so many compliments about how well they are raised. Like, they always say, I can tell that they've been raised in a good home, right? They always say that because they just can tell, like, when we out in public. They show you that
home training.
Respect.
It starts at home.
Yes. And they also, in a lot of, you know, Roy is an actor, Valentino is an actor, Elijah wants to be an actor, but he's a singer. He sings really well. Valentino, gymnastics. He want to be a choreographer, and we got a lot of stuff to work on. But Roy, he make his own videos right now on. He's famous on Facebook, and his name is Roy Smith, and he make his own videos. He been in a movie called Triangle Park, which is not ready to be released yet, but he shot it in California. Valentino was in a clip called
Little Red Riding Helmet.
Little Red Riding Helmet, sorry. And he was the face of
The main
the little boy.
son.
Yeah, the main character's son. And
I was in the magazine.
oh yeah, Elijah did actually some acting, and he was in Back to School magazine.
Modeling.
Yes, modeling. So we try to keep them active. And Roy and Valentino is going to be doing track this year. Roy want to play football really bad, but I'm just kind of scared. But I support him as whatever he want to do, I'm going to support him. Elijah want to do basketball. Now, Elijah, I am 6'2". Roy 6'11", probably 5'11", probably 6 feet now. And Elijah is 10 years old and he's 5'5". And he just found out that he liked basketball, and I'm so glad because, oh yeah, you playing some ball, buddy. He's 5'1". So anyway, but we gonna stop the video here. I guess Roy's saying I'm talking too much. So we're gonna stop the video here, but like, thumbs up, and subscribe, and comment in the box below if you want to see more videos with the family.
And don't forget to check out my YouTube page. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube page, Dat Boy Roy. Find me on Facebook, Roy Smith. Find me on Instagram, DatBoy_Roy. Thank you.
Bye.